We're parked down at Ambleside today, and a very, very chilly -2. And we're going to climb one brand new fell today, Wansfell Pike. Once we get up to there, we're going to go over to the proper Wainwright summit of Baystones. Now, if this would be a nice warm summer's day, I would have made a nice circular walk by continuing on and going to Troutbeck and then circling back round to Ambleside. As it is so chilly, I'm not going to hang around, so once I get to Baystones, I'm going to come back on myself, walk back to Wansfell Pike and then drop back down to Ambleside again. So why not come along with us? So that's the back of the Salutation Hotel, and we've got Stock Ghyll and Wansfell Pike. So we've got that way to the waterfalls. I'm actually going to go this way. So I've got here a lot later than I was hoping for. 9 o'clock there now, which is late for me. We'll cut in and have a look at the waterfalls on the way back. So just go up the road there, but already great views behind us. So from the hotel, you just follow that road around past the waterfalls and follow this lane all the way up until we get to this here. You've got the signpost saying Wansfell Pike, ½ mile, footpath to Troutbeck. Since the back end of August, this is only the 4th time I've been over the lakes. You had the 6 weeks off after my operation. So Wansfell Pike is not the highest fell, but apparently it's very, very steep going up. So a good test of my fitness. A steep but very nice initial path up. And then we'll come through the gate there, little kissing gate. And we'll start the stone steps all the way up. Even though it is cold, I'm starting to warm up a bit, and once the down jacket's off, I've still got 4 layers on underneath, so that'll keep us warm until I get to the top. And I'll just keep going up the never-ending steps of doom. That's where I've come from, but great views. Every time you stop and look behind you, and you need to, we can see over there the beginning of the Fairfield Horseshoe, going all the way around there and coming down there back to where the beast parked. Yeah, I remember doing the Fairfield Horseshoe with Ashley Arnold and his wife, and very, very misty, blowy, cold conditions. Thankfully the good company made up for the bad conditions, but today conditions fabulous. Hopefully they're going to stop like that according to the forecast they are, but either way, can't put them off any longer. More steps. Whew. Still got them great views, still on the steps. Bit of a lot of ice actually on the steps, so got to be careful coming up, so make a mental note when I go down to be careful there as well. And at some point we must get to the first summit. And that's where we're going, and it looks even steeper up there. This is a prime example of a fell that is not that high, but is very, very steep. Having said that, exactly what I need. So I'm being followed up, and that's only the second person I've seen all morning. Wow, the views are amazing. So pleased I got out that nice warm bed this morning. Very tempted not to. And still those steps go up. What the hell am I laughing for? Whew. This has been the longest ½ mile of my life. Thankfully the weather's good and the views are brilliant. Anyway, final push. Well, end of those steps there. Hopefully we must be getting close to the top there now. Either way, we'll soon find out. So the summit up Wansfell Pike. Whoo, look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Got Windermere down there. You can see Ambleside down there, so somewhere down there the beast is parked. But wow, lovely. Well, I'm not hanging about today. My finger ends are absolutely dropping off, so I'm going to move on to the next one of the day, the true Wainwright Baystones. There's a distinct path coming down there, so don't do what I did and follow it. Check your map first, and then you'll see you want to look for this wall. So that's what we're following, and it looks like we're following it for quite a distance. Not looking forward to go down them stone steps that were very steep coming up, to be honest. Having said that, what goes up must come down. Either way, I'm moving because I am absolutely freezing. See, a lot of people will not bother with Baystones, and this is why. You're constantly going up, down, when eventually you do get there, you've got to turn around and come and do it all again. Just trying to get out of that wind for a second. It is Baltic. You can see where we've dropped down from, and some absolutely lovely views. Over there, Ambleside down there, see over into Grasmere. And at this point, we're actually going to go through the wall. So I think over there looks like a bit of a summit cairn up there. So I think that must be the summit. But that wind is getting up there now, so hopefully you can hear us. And I've said it before, I'm not hanging about. I would definitely come back here and do this again. But what I would do, I'd leave it to like a warmer day, preferably in the summer. It does look an absolutely fantastic route, that, and it saves you having to come back on yourself and go down that very steep way, which I'm not looking forward to. Here you can see people going up, down, all the way up, down. Well, I've just hugged that wall all the way around here. But at some point, and this looks like it, we're going to leave that wall, and somewhere over there will be the final summit of the day. Whoo, that wind. Oh. So, second and final summit of the day, Baystones, the true Wainwright, not Wansfell Pike. Apparently, if you walk around it further, there's another high point about 2 inches higher. If you want to find it, by all means do so. I'm happy with this. I'll tell you what else I'm happy with. The views over there. Look at that. Whoo! All the way around. Absolutely fantastic. Wow. And that's where we're going to be heading back to. And there seems a lot on the summit over there. I am tempted to continue on to Troutbeck, but I always leave Mrs. Metalman a map of exactly where I am going, just in case something happens, and so I don't want to deviate from that. I can see red screes up there and the Kirkstone Pass, St Ravens Crag up there, where I was about a year ago with Alan from 54 degrees north on an absolutely torrential, misty, gale force wind day. Horrendous weather, but we had a good laugh. And I'm having a quick look around here. Quick bite to eat, and I'll be heading back. I'm loving it. You can see how icy it still is and how cold it still is. So I've got to navigate all the way around here. So I mightn't do much filming on the way back until I get down to the waterfalls. Do a bit of filming there, and might have a pop into Ambleside and treat myself. I haven't decided yet. But isn't it great walking back when you're walking into views like that? Oh dear me. So you've got the views that side. When you're walking back, you look over there, and you see Windermere and the Irish Sea. So while we're getting a bit of protection from that wind, maybe it's a good time to answer another question. But is what do you take with you when you go on a hike? Well, I'll put a photograph up of what I took with us this morning, which tends to be what I take every day. The only difference is in summer I take a lot of fluid with us, and I'm talking at least 3 litres on a really hot day. But mainly chocolate bars and a banana. Pure energy food for me, and I hate having lots of stodgy sandwiches, that type of thing, because by the time usually you sit down and try and eat them, they're all mushed up and look horrible. But yeah, I don't like to eat too much when I'm hiking. Drink plenty, but keep me eating down to the minimum, mainly energy and energy stuff only. I've seen all this trail mix and all blah blah, cost a fortune, and this to me is the cheap option, and in my opinion it's just as good as well. So hopefully that's answered that question. If you have got any more questions, put them in the comments and I will get round to answering them. Well, we're getting close to the top again of Wansfell Pike, so I'm having a final look around them glorious views. I've got both poles out there now, and I've got to put the camera away, get to the top of there and do that drop down. It's only half a mile, it'll be a steep half a mile with plenty of ice on the path as well, so I'm going to take my time. So I'll see you again down at the falls, hopefully. Well, down from the steps of doom, thankfully unscathed, but there was a lot of ice on the steps, but we are down, so we're going to have a look at the waterfalls on the way back. Ooh, that is lovely, even without the leaves on the trees. If you've enjoyed the video, really would appreciate a big thumbs up. If you want to see more days like this, click on the subscribe button and you will do. I'll tell you something, it won't be too long before I'm back out again. Cheers.